find something else to pull things back. This is not a winning gambit he's played here. It's just a way to stall the game out.
Interesting to see there. Casey actually waited to decide whether he wanted to eviscerate or play.
Oh my God!
You might be able to hear behind us what people thought of that pickup. It's quite loud in here.
That was unbelievable, as I think every player behind us seems to have indicated they were the one that made the swipe happen.
But we all knew it was actually you.
The horror. But he's still dead. He just throws it down. Casey, after one of the most... As now finally, the miracle of Miracle Rogue is going to be coming down. And it's pretty rare these days that you will end up with such a good auctioneer turn. Double prep, Shiv ready to go. This is the kind of turn that Casey needed to swing things back.
Derek's rubbing his hand together. Derek's a miracle player. He's rubbing his hand. He loves to see this nonsense happen.
I mean, how can you not? This is just so cool.
As always with Casey, we do have to keep up with what he's doing. Oh, there's a spider in his deck.
Here come the spiders, as Sap is even picked up as well as the perfect answer to that spider, to that rat, sorry.
Derek's just loving every second of this.
It's not perfect. Like, he didn't...
After that shock of the swipe just appearing, after already a situation he wasn't expecting to be in with the branching paths. But Psycho also showing how good he is, setting up all that stuff just in case, managing to take down that fourth go.
Logan, like, he hasn't been trading. He does not have lethal.
And
He
he's
knew
just
that was
dead.
a counterspell.
Logan,
He just gives it up. Oh my God.
Able to turn the series around. Sorry, we're not 11.
That Geist has done so much work. Imagine if that Hunter's Mark was still chilling in the hand. Poisonous and Rush, that deals with another minion.
Rush, which I think it does. He's got Wind Fury now for extra damage. And Cole Murray has somehow found his way through, as Naria does shake his head. He was confidently just putting taunts in the way, but he is punished by Rush and Poison.
Rexar has got so much better since Rush happened. We go.
As here, the 3 damage sweep as well will be so massive, especially if the Luna can be frozen as well. Absolutely perfect for Trek here. He's starting to heal up, and even with double Fireball being found,
it's just he's not dying, and he's getting close to winning next turn himself if he gets some damage of his own. Is there a Lightning Bolt in his deck?
Well, no, it is. He just plays Grumble and then goes for a whole bunch of Shudderwocks, unless they all die off here.
Oh my goodness.
What? That was an insane game.
Yeah. And 2-0, both games crazy.
Yeah, I think double Frostbolt shooting star. You could even ping off the little Uzi boy there and keep this damage going through to face. You're now in an instance where Fireball just wins you the game.
I like the shooting star animation, by the way.
It's very cool, isn't it?
It's like multiple arcane missiles at once.
Thinking the same thing.
All right, how confident are you feeling you can find a Fireball from this arcane intellect? Primordial Glyph could also be an answer. There's the Fireball. That's exactly what he was looking for. Game 1 going towards Yogg. Just a small shake of the head from Kolmare, because was there ever a world he
break through the homunculus here if you needed to? Plus unleash the hounds though, which...
But I guess that's a risk when you have a board clear just presented for you right here, right now.
As I don't believe... By the way, is this lethal? No, I don't believe that this is quite lethal. It's very, very close. Because obviously just one attack through to face would close out just about against all the odds. Scale Worm has no rush. That will close out.
Mastiff, that will close out the game. And that's all Yogg needed. And there was such a high chance as well to find a rush minion. Yeah. And he's able to push, what, 21 in the end to the face to go 2-1 up in this series. And Spell Hunter...
If he does get it done, if Trek does have the ability to just go Wisps, and there's nothing the Rogue can do about it.
Comfortably and send 7 damage to face.
He's going for it, though. He gets it.
Wind Fury, you find Wind Fury, and Bish, Bash, Bosh. That's going to be the game for Impy. And Evolving Spores is just, like, as I said, it was just there. It was waiting. And it's not... Yeah, you're searching for more. So that's why you're going to play the Wild Growth. All you need is another one. Well, that one will do it.
That definitely does it now.
Better buff card, as Trek does get there, as he rightly calculates it wasn't lethal. At first glance, it did look like it just should be, but they just don't, 3-3s don't trade well into 1-4s, it would seem. And Trek is going to go 2-1 up in this series now. It is just a race. Again, combo deck versus combo deck. It is a race, and destroying cards could be detrimental for Trek. If he loses Shudderwock here, it would just be game over. You have to think. And that's a legendary minion. Oh, Grumble is bad
that
too.
makes it hard.
Grumble is really bad. 5-5 isn't the worst target in the world for a Hex. Oh, goodbye! That's one way to respond to a Grumble disappearing. And
He's
I
having
have
fun
the
there. He's got a
biggest
grin again.
smile on my face.
Straza.
Straza, well, that could go either
That's a
way.
50-50. Not much else, actually. As we both scramble to find the deck list.
Giggling Inventor, valiant effort.
And he's going to go out in style, fatiguing himself to death. A match in a row.
We could see here, as Kalmari is doing, Prince Taldaram to reduce both the Lich King and the Malagos. But still, like, you have a board that's so big at that point, you can follow up with an ultimate infestation. They literally have to kill the Malagos just to stay alive. And then you've also just got 2 4-4 and 3-3 bodies.
Okay, kill this lot.
Yeah, dodge this.
And I don't think he will.
Or is there actually, yeah, I suppose there must be lethal of some kind.
I've got to admit, I'm assuming it's there, and I
Yeah.
shouldn't be. I should be actually actively trying harder to
Yeah,
find
yeah, there it is. I was looking at maybe having to go for some kind of a plague into anti-magic shell play, but clearly that Kalmari finding the lethal as had been on the cards for a while, because what you're looking for in this instance.
And there's no more naturalized there. There is also a mossy horror.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what Naria had to pray wasn't there. We were obviously analysing what's going on in his head to try and... while it's not lethal available on board,
it's lethal next turn in a million different ways.
To aggressive strategies, and you still are dying to the mid-rangey kind of decks like Even Lock and Druid as well. In Conquest. Okay.
In Last Hero, I think it may well have a very strong place indeed.
That's a very fair point.